Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites. How we doing today? Are we doing fine today? Thank you so much, Stephen, for kicking it off with the super sticker. I greatly appreciate all of you guys' support. So thank you for that. And thank you so much, Death Before Dishonor, for the bag of charcoal. Salute. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, I've been on this whole kick with the whole provision thing because the conversation that Tyler Perry had, the interview that he had, the comments that he made, gave rise to this conversation, just like the comments that Ebony K made a few months back. And so now we're circled back around to this provision conversation, but not just the provision part of it, not just the money, but the offshoots of that conversation. Because along with the money conversation comes the settling conversation, comes the I'm not going to do struggle love conversation. Those conversations are intermingled with the he's got to have a certain amount of money to deal with me conversation. And lots of parts of those conversations are cap. They are lies. And the reality of it is that they have changed the meaning or have a backwards conversation, or they have a backwards definition of things like struggle love and things like settling. For the comment that was made by King Dave IV, said question for the chat, and I'm not trying to be funny, is a woman liking Pookie and Ray Ray an example of women liking a man for who he is and not what he is? Not really. Not really. The reason that I say not really is because of why they actually like the so-called Pookies and Ray Rays. See, they are not liking him for who he is, because who is he? When they meet this guy, he usually down bad in some kind of way. See, he's not just out of money or broke. That's not even his biggest problem. A lot of times, that's not this guy's biggest problem. His biggest issue is the mentality that he carries. His biggest issue is the disorganization and the chaos of his life. His biggest issue is not only is his life disorganized and chaotic, he has no idea how to bring it under order. He is not prepared for relationships. He is not equipped for relationships. He is not equipped properly for leadership. He doesn't know where he's going in life. And therefore, he doesn't have anywhere to take a woman. So this is why the women get into that leadership masculine role with him, because somebody out of the two of us got to know something about where we're going and what we're going to do. And if he doesn't have any true idea about that, then she's going to come up with it. This isn't just liking a man who is just your average guy. He's not some, got some super duper something going on with his life, but he's a normal guy. He's got good personality. He's got a good head on his shoulders. You can communicate with him. You can talk to him. You can spend time with him and things of that nature and truly bond and get along with this man. See, that's different. For the chicks, for the hyenas, that guy is the one that she claimed she's in struggle love with. It's not even in a woman. It's not even really in her to see a man that's just down, just everything about him is down bad, and be attracted to who he is, because he isn't who he really is. Men who are operating in survival mode aren't who they really are. Does that make sense? Because he may say or do anything, really. So you haven't met this guy truly. He's in a situation, or something's happening. And she's trying to fix him. She's trying to fix him. That becomes a trauma bond for her. I've been through a bunch of stuff. He go through a bunch of stuff. Now we love each other, and I'm gonna fix him. I got a clip that I want to share. Because this conversation is nuanced to a certain degree. This conversation about who these women really choose, who these women get. See, let me just see if I can cut to the chase here. The reason I titled it Women Offer Nothing to Good Men is because we have this concept of, oh, they figure things out after the wall, or they figure things out after they get a certain age, or after they've been ran through, or after they have gotten children, or but we don't really explore why that is. She doesn't offer anything to good men, because she comes to good men when she's got nothing left in the tank. That's the problem. She wants this man to come along after she doesn't have anything in the tank anymore. So many women get on social media. Specifically, they get on these dating shows, Kendra G shows, and all that type of stuff. And they've already got 2 or 3 children. How many times have we seen this? She's already got 2, 3, 4 children, sometimes more than that. She wants a man that's got all these qualifications that she did not require for any of her baby daddies and any of her other previous relationships, whether they resulted in children or not. And then she'll say something like, I'm not going to have any more kids. Have we heard this? Why is she saying that? Why is she saying that? Because she don't got that left in the tank no more. She has no desire now because she's done it already several times over. She doesn't have any desire to get pregnant again and to go through the pregnancy and to go through childbirth and to go. She don't want to do that no more. And she wants a man that's going to accept the fact that she has expended that energy elsewhere several times. But with men that were less than him, with men that didn't equal half of him, she gave the best part of her to those men. And then she got over here when I'm the better man. Now she can't give it. Now she can't do it. She can't get pregnant. She don't want to. She don't want to do all of this stuff. Now she don't want to do the cooking and the cleaning. Now she don't want to work now because she expended her energy with the bum that she gets on social media to say she's never gonna settle for. That's the cap we talking about. Now, the dude that done lived off of her, the dude she done carry when she swear to God she not gonna carry him, that guy was not struggle love. But the hardworking guy that doesn't quite make this X amount of money that she thinks she deserves or that he needs to make, now all of a sudden being with him is struggle love. Let's roll the footage. I just want y'all to listen to this.
If I could be with a man that makes less, he's not going to be able to be with me. He's not.
Because of his insecurity.
Yeah, and eventually, and I can't lie, eventually I'm going to feel away because, as I said, I'm giving, I'm caring. So if for your birthday I buy you a Rolls Royce and my birthday come around and you can't even give me a Rollie, I don't like that. I hate that.
That's fair.
I hate that for us. Got to break up.
Well, now, he treats you really, really good, though.
My mom treats me really good, too. She do.
Child.
My mama treat me good. My best friend treat me good. I treat myself good. And that's another thing. It's hard for me when you're going to enter into a partnership, and sorry if y'all don't think marriage is kind of like a business, but to me it is. Mm-hmm. I'm entering into a partnership. Are you going to get into any form of deal with an investor that cannot bring at least what you're bringing to the table?
For her, the guy that doesn't buy her a Rollie when she's able to buy him a Rolls Royce, that's struggling to her. That is struggle love to the point where she can't be with him. She lies in the first few seconds. I can be with a man that make less than me, but he's not gonna want to be with me. And then she says, because of how she's gonna start acting and feeling, so you can't be with a dude that make less than you. And he said, what if he treats you really well? Here's what I need people to understand. They don't care how you treat them. These hyenas only care about the dollar. After they get a guy that gives them that quote unquote dollar amount, now they want to nitpick about how he treats them. That's at least bringing what you bringing, and what the bringing to the table is always monetary. This is why they get triggered so bad. When Iyanla talked about the bus driver, when Tyler Perry talked about the light bill man, this is why they get triggered. Because how dare you try to talk to them about a man of character? They not looking for no man with no character. They are looking for a man that is going to pay their whole life and they don't have to lift a finger. Not for him. Not only do they not have to lift a finger to go get money, but they don't want to have to lift a finger for him. Nothing. Bring him nothing. Don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I don't want to have children. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to be cordial. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to be amicable. I don't want to be friendly. I don't want to be easy to get along with. I don't want to be able to be communicated with. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want anything. I don't want to have to do anything. This is why I'm saying they don't bring value. They don't bring anything. They offer nothing to good men. Let me read some of these super chats. Thank you, Keith. The only thing some women offer is a Jezebel spirit and toxicity. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Luke Casely, for your super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you, Snoop. So they got the best of you. I got what is left of you, which is barely nothing. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Roger. Said too many high-value simps will wife her up and kid. See, here's the thing. Let's talk about the struggle love that they're not going to do, quote unquote. The reason that they get on here talking about I'm not going to do struggle love is because they've already done it. But what is the struggle love? See, they want you to believe that the struggle love was because the man was not up to par and that he was not able to be in relationship, but yet she was. See, that's a half a lie. It's misleading because they do get with men that are not capable of being present in a relationship. They go and get the guy that who the video that I did earlier. They go get that guy fresh out of jail, on drugs, dealing drugs, living with his mama. All the red flags. He's not equipped, but they get him in that condition. They get him knowing he's not equipped to be in a relationship. He is not equipped. This guy doesn't have the mentality. He don't got the heart. He does not have the masculinity. He don't got the clarity of mind. He doesn't have the focus. He doesn't have any of them things that would qualify him as a good candidate for being in a relationship. He don't have none of them qualities. And they get with him. They volunteer their young years to this dude. And they disguise it under, I was young and dumb. He manipulated me. I didn't know what I was doing. You know he's not qualified. You know he's not. You know this is not a good dude. You know this is not a leader. Where has he ever led you? What problem solving has he ever came through with and you felt secure? See, they tell a lot of lies. They tell once they get tired of getting ran through by this dude, giving everything that they quote unquote got to a man that was not prepared to reciprocate any of it. Then they get to the good man and then they start talking about what he's got to do. He's got to be emotionally available. Why? Because the guy that they got with, that they love, that they still love. They carried that guy, they baby daddy, they carried him. You as the good man, hard worker, she not gonna carry you The only thing you want her to do is give you the inspiration, and she refuses that. Because she not your mama, and she not going to carry you, and she not going to build a man. Now she wants this other guy, now that she quote unquote know better, and now she's not gonna settle with it anymore. She wasn't settling when she was with her baby daddies. She's settling now with you if you make 50 cents less than her. Now she's settling for you. That wasn't settling. All that what she was doing with her baby daddies wasn't settling. That was trying to make a relationship work in her mind. That's what she have you believe. It's the gaslighting. A man that make the average $45,000, $50,000 a year is not worth respect. He's not worth dealing with. He's not worth making a relationship with. Because she not going to struggle with him. Meanwhile, the baby daddy, the same dude that's 52 years old, still sagging his pants. She gonna always have love for her baby daddy. He was able to get the respect out of her. He didn't have anything. He had nothing. 45,000, he had nothing. He didn't have a car. He didn't have gainful employment. He didn't have marketable skills. He didn't have vocation. He didn't have proper intelligence. He had no foresight. He had no vision. He had nothing but what was between his legs. Even if he's not some type of criminal. Because all of these dudes are not criminals and street dudes. They just dudes that don't have no ambition in life. Let's talk about that guy. See, he's not always a criminal. Her baby daddy, he's not always in jail. That's a stereotype. That's not always him. He's not always a street dude or a drug dealer or any of that. He's simply a dude that don't got no ambition at all. None. He's content with hanging out every day, waking up chilling, smoking a little weed, having sex with her on social media. He's content with that. He's not no criminal. He's not going to go out and hurt nobody. But he's not going to go out and do anything at all. He's not going to do anything at all. He abhors a hard day's work. Lazy. And he keeps this woman pregnant and working for him. I need y'all to understand the dynamic. This is what she willingly does. And then will get on social media talking about she don't want to be dependent on a man that pays everything. Listen to this. She doesn't want to be dependent on a man that pays everything for her, Because what if he leaves her destitute with kids and no money? You already have kids with a man with no money. You already got kids with a man that's destitute. You got kids with a man that don't got, he don't know what he don't got no plan for his days. He wake up without a plan for his days. None of the days. No days have a plan. No day, no, there's nothing. Have you seen those men? These are the men she chooses to have children by. From the Keisha in the projects to the Vanessa that called herself got her degree. Okay? From Keisha to this one.
Since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing.
They having babies by the same kind of men. You realize that, don't you? See, this is why I don't pay too much attention to the ones that make a little bit more money either, because you're making the same decision she is. And you're supposed to be educated. Thank you, Black by Design. So sorry I'm late to the cookout. Still need a little char on my back feet steaks. Please and thank you. Okay, no problem. Thank you once again, Stephen, for your contribution, sweethearts, and praise the Most High as you verbally paint the portrait of my life. Thank you, Miss 39 Dina, for your contribution, sweetheart. And thank you so much, Norin. Thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just want to thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
Thank you so very much. Let's talk about the woman that makes more and why she's choosing that guy. She like him for the sex. She don't want him for the relationship. Because he's not a good look. He's not a good look. She don't want him for the relationship. The little scrub dude. She don't want the little bum dude. She don't want him for that. She want him for what he's good for, which is a good roll in the hay. She's all right with him going back to the hidey hole he came from because she doesn't want anybody to really see her with him and all of that type of stuff. Problem. And the reason why she's even over there in the first place is because he's the only one willing to stay long enough to have sex with her. The higher quality men, let me tell you something about higher quality men. Higher quality men, the higher quality man that she thinks she's deserving has more D-discipline than the bum dude that smashes her. See, for the bum dude that smashes her, that's a flex. Oh, I was able to go get this bad lawyer chick. Man, I went to her house, man. She got to be making about $150,000 a year, something, man. And she rolled me around her, man. I drove her Benz, man. And you know what I'm saying? I had her in the kitchen making sandwiches, man. After a dude broke her down, man, I broke her up so bad, man. Had her looking at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, nah, shorty, you know, I'm good. Like, I gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stay here with you. And she be blowing my phone up. See, that's a flex to him. That he was able to punch presumably above his pay grade to get that woman. But the reason he's in that woman's atmosphere is because the men she thinks she deserves have better deed discipline. Now, that's not to say those kinds of dudes won't just smash, because they will, but they've got more deed discipline. Men that have more deed discipline frustrates them, because they don't know what to do outside of that bedroom. They don't understand what hooks a man outside of their sex. So when he has deed discipline, when he's not in any rush to bend you over somewhere, and he's breaking it down to, we're going to really actually get to know each other. Like, I really want to talk. I really want to see what your conversation is like. I really want to see what I want to see. I want you to show me who you are, not what you can do in the bedroom. Because see, certain caliber of men not worried about that, because he can always see what's in the bedroom with you. It don't take nothing. No matter what woman he encounter, it really don't take much for him to get her there, because she already want him. She already want him. So you don't have to convince a woman to want you that already wants you. So you can actually put sex on the back burner, because she's always going to want you. She's not going to stop wanting you. She's not going to become disinterested. She's going to become more interested. The fact that you're not really rushing. Because now she's intrigued. Why don't he want to jump right into the bed? The woman that makes a little bit more money can't get that man. She can't get that man because she's not interesting enough. Not only is she not feminine enough, not only is she wanting to be the man in the relationship, and she meets him with this competitive masculine energy. That's not the only turnoff. The other turnoff is that she doesn't have a personality. Her personality is her career. Her personality is her career. Her personality is her job. What happened at the office? This, that, and the third. What kind of thing she ate last night, because she's trying to impress you with, you know, the fact that she was able to go to a particular restaurant and treat herself to this meal and blah, 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 blah. That's what she's empty. An empty, broken vessel. That is what she is. She's just as empty and broken as Pookiesha out of the hood. She just got more money. She was just able to pull it together a little bit more so she could go to school or whatever and get her a job that paid more money. Let's go to a commercial break and we can resume. So after these messages, we'll be right back.
Join PCTechForum.net is a new site. And so we'll be discussing everything related to tech news. They'll be discussing the latest processors, graphic cards, laptops, hard drives, computer cases. They also have a section for pre-built PCs and custom-built PCs, and also a PC straight from the manufacturer. They also be discussing the operating systems and how to troubleshoot them. And so last but not least, they'll also be discussing the latest games and business. The site is brand new, so people will join for the first time on there. So come and sign up today at PCTechForum.net.
So what you want to do is you want to hit the link at the top of the chat, PCTechForum.net. And this forum is for all things PC, all things software, hardware, gaming, work, productivity, whatever it is that you want to nerd out about. This is the forum for you. So once again, start a conversation or become part of it at PCTechForum.net. I know I owe y'all a bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button, bam, bam. You got to, So I don't know how many likes we need, but I know we got almost 1,300 people in here. So please, please, please do me a big favor. Let's get at least to 1,000 likes. Anything less than 1,000 likes is uncivilized. Thank you, Common Man 80. So I've been through that. When I took care of my ex-wife and her kids, she wanted for nothing. I didn't understand. When we broke up, her own mother called her a fool. Now I understand why. Thank you, Timothy, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you, Vietnamese. I love you so much, sis. Honestly, I think that these intentionally unrighteous and non-survival oriented women and men are treasonous. Our ancestors left us with a culture of righteousness and survival. That is true. Thank you, Black Thought. Said the ABW wants full control. The man that has himself together will not be controlled by a chaotic hyena. Their only option for dominance is Pookie. And thank you, Scorched Earth, for your super sticker as well. See, and that's true. They do want the domination. They do want the domination for a time. But they get tired because no matter how dirty their back feet are, they still female. And you get tired. You get tired. We get tired because we're not built for that. Let me see. How many likes do I get? Let me see. We got 650. Come on. We got 650. Let's see, because I'll be having a refresh. 683. I know we can get to 1,000. Please. I would greatly appreciate that engagement. Let's see if we can get another 500-600 people to hit the like button, please. Your only value is struggle love. I think Norman said play song until they get the lights up. But you know, I probably should. I probably should play the music. But people like the music. I think they get distracted and be singing. He gonna make me play. Thank you, sweetheart. We gonna play the music. Let's play the music.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just wanna thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Norman. Thank you so much. Black Thoughts at 40 and Tired is a graveyard. No choices but Pookie. Should I play the song again? How many likes we got? How many likes we got? If we got 1,000, I can move on. But if it's less than 1,000, I gotta play the song again. We gotta go back because now I gotta check to see how many likes we got. What we got? $821. We gotta hit it again, y'all.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just wanna thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
That's actually not me singing. That's not me. That was a supporter of mine that created that had sung that song for me at my request. And that's her voice. That's not my voice. That's not my voice. Let's see. Thank you, Joker, for your super sticker. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Damien said, put them in pray time out. But we're going to get back to the cook, though. The likes will take care of themselves. The likes will take care of themselves. But do get it to at least 1,000. But anyway, let's go. Now, let's talk about the man that she, quote unquote, deserves. And we put that in huge air quotes. The definition of the cleanup man is the man that saves her from the consequences of her bad decisions. The cleanup man is the man that comes along to save her from the consequences of her bad decisions, not her mistakes, because these are not mistakes. 4 kids and 4 baby daddies is not a mistake. Those are decisions. Those are decisions. Those are not mistakes. She purposely went and go to get those same kinds of men, to procreate with those men, to give children to those men, to spend her 20s with those men. She spent her 30s with those men. She might even spent a portion of her 40s with those men. These are decisions, not mistakes. These are volunteering. She's volunteered for it. She volunteered for it. She's not a victim. These men didn't trick her. These men didn't fool her. These men did not come into her life to portray themselves as something that they were not. And then she was blindsided by the fact that they really was bums. And they, no. She volunteered because she gonna fix him. Because she gonna make him be whatever kind of man she thinks that she needs to have. She gonna have a kid with him to make him man up and be a father, to make him think of responsibilities and what he can do for them now that they are his family. That is not how men think. Especially men that are not equipped for that position. Krishan Rock is gonna want a better man than Blueface. Only after she has given Blueface however long they've been together and a baby. By a man that she will tell the world she can't stand. By a man that she will tell the world is abusive to her and never meant her no good. Now, in another year or two, she'll be trying to find a better man and wondering why they keep on just smashing and not paying her no attention. She'll reach her 30s trying to figure out where is a better man than Blueface. Now, she won't necessarily become a better woman. She'll just want what she thinks is a better man. But who told you to spend that kind of time with him? Who told you to give him a baby? Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? Now you tied to him for the rest of that child's life. You tied. In one way or the other, you tied to him. A man that you claim has been doing you dirty from day one, but you didn't have that baby on day one. Blueface did not pretend to be someone else. He was who he was. He gonna keep attracting Krishans because he who he is. He not gonna be able to attract no better woman than that. He's gonna attract that same kind of hyena. She may or may not be as physically violent as Krishan, but she gonna have that mouth. She gonna be a hyena. She gonna be toxic. Because that's who he is. He can't get no better than her either. That's why they was with each other in the first place. He tried to pretend that he could have done better than her. No, he couldn't. She certainly can't do better than him. She can get smashed by a better man, but she cannot get a commitment with one. She couldn't get one out of him. That's how low on the totem pole. But the reason that I'm talking about Krishan and Blueface is because she is a modern example of volunteering for the BS with a dude that she knew full and well she shouldn't have been dealing with, but have a baby, volunteer to have a baby with him. And then 10 years from now, 5 years from now, she'll be trying to figure out why she can't get a better man. Keke Palmer realized she couldn't get a better man. Can't get a better man. She ain't gotta settle. Yes, she do. Cause for all that hooting and hollering y'all did, she back over there with Darius. And she ain't said nothing else. She ain't came out with no little slick TikTok. She ain't came out with no little slick Instagram posts. She ain't came out with no little smart mouth Twitter posts. She ain't did none of that. She back over there, quiet as a church mouse. Y'all ain't heard nothing else from her after all that foolishness. She slunk herself quietly and calmly back over to Darius. She didn't make a big stink about that. Nicki Minaj's husband stayed making her look stupid. She ain't going nowhere. Because she can't do no better than him. Because if she could, she would have. So all of that settling that you swear to God you not gonna do, you might as well. Let me give you a little bit of advice before I cut it off. If you got a baby daddy, and I don't care how much money you make, if you got a baby daddy, he could be living in a tent city in LA. Go get him and carry him through like you did the first time when you was having them babies by him. Go over there. I don't want you to say a mumbling word about who he is and who he ain't. Go over there and get him. Dust him off like you was trying to do the first time. Dust him off. Go over there. Get him and make it enough. Tell him you sorry for whatever it was you was trying to do to him and the reason why y'all broke up and whatever your part in that was. Tell him you sorry. And tell him y'all are gonna make it. And he can come home with you and them kids that you had by him 6 years ago and 8 years ago and 10 years ago. Go over there and get him. Because you can't do no better. See, I even I used to think, that's a little bit, you can't do no better than your baby daddy. You know, Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace, used to tell them females, you don't do no better than your baby daddy. And at first I said, well, most maybe can't do no better than their baby daddy. I said, but you know, if she correct herself, she might be able to do a little bit better. If her baby daddy was really bad. Something like that. And I think I was giving y'all too much grace. I might have been giving y'all too much grace. I think now I was probably giving y'all too much grace. I was trying to have grace. Every once in a while, I try to have grace for you. And you disappoint me every time. But you can't, the 99% of y'all can't do no better than your baby daddy. 99% of y'all can't do no better than your baby daddy. The only ones I think that might be able to do better is if you had a baby daddy when you was like 16 or 17 and you only had one and you got yourself together. And I don't mean just money. I mean, you got your mind right and you got into your 20s and you are just not that same woman at all. You really did do work to become a better woman. Maybe you could do better than your baby daddy. But all y'all spitting out these kids at 32, you can't do better than your baby daddy because you are who you are. So go back and get your baby daddy because that's your level. You gave the greatest honor that a woman could ever give a man, and that is to carry life for him in your body. And then put yourself in mortal danger to have that child. You granted him the greatest honor that a woman can do to a man is to sacrifice her body for 9 months. The uncomfortability, the nausea, the this, the that, the pain, not to mention the pain of the childbirth. Don't let it be a difficult pregnancy or a difficult labor. You risk it all for these men that don't got nothing going on for themselves. So y'all ain't 16, 17 when y'all are doing this. Y'all be in y'all late 20s doing it. Sometimes you be in your early 30s doing it. Go back and get your baby daddy. And get these super chats. Thank you, Common Man. So I cleared my ex-wife's bill so there wouldn't be any bad credit in my name. I got played, but that's how I was taught by my father in the 80s, i.e. if you're going to marry her, handle your business. Well, it was actually a smart move to clear your name. She benefited from it, but ultimately you did because your name and your credit got clear. But I get what you're saying, and thank you. Thank you once again, Steve, for your contribution, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Classy Perspective said Blueface's mother is an older Krishan. He was raised in a ratchet environment. Yeah. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Bernard. Said Crimson, I'm one of the 6-figure earning RNs. And I have to ask myself at times, am I really competing with Pookie and Ray Ray? Hoflation is real. And unfortunately for hyenas, you're competing with Pookies and Ray Rays. The hyenas are going to make you compete for men that you know you're better than. Lionesses are not going to make you compete because lionesses are not looking for Pookies and Ray Rays in the first place because they don't do anything. They don't do nothing. We don't like them. Thank you, Harry. Said, Dear Crimson, European guy here, attended at HBCU in the 90s. Black men took me in, gave me friendship, brotherhood, keys to the city. Black women dated me, then labeled me a no account without ambition. Expectations is a MF. That's odd. Thank you so much. And the reason why I say it's odd is because usually a white man can get pretty much anything out of most Black women because they be looking for y'all. It's high validation to a lot of these Black women out here to have a white man. So I find that that's interesting. But thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Black by Design. So hyenas know where their bread is buttered. Kiki know better. Yeah, Kiki know. But sometimes they be too stupid. Thank you, Infinity, for your super chat, sweetheart. Excuse me. Thank you to Ray. Thank you, sweetheart, for your contribution as well. And thank you once again. Key said Proverbs 21:19. Better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife. And thank you, Yardbird says Steve and Margie deserve each other. So is Will and that hyena he with. Yeah. That's why they don't leave each other. They deserve each other. Speaking of deserving each other, I've been trying to figure out how I can come at this Remy Ma Papoose thing. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all heard those rumors. And, I was kind of hoping that them rumors wasn't true, but I'm starting to think that they true. I am very, if that is true, if she cheated on that man with the help, Remy Ma. I feel a way. Papoose held you down. He held you down more than a lot of men would have held a lot of women. They don't usually stick around with them bids. They usually don't do that. I mean, when I say held it down, he held down the kids. He held down the money. He held down the house. He held you down. You didn't hear no scandals. You didn't hear you didn't hear nothing about Papoose. You didn't hear nothing about no other women and nothing else. You didn't hear nothing else. He didn't do anything but be honorable in the eyes of the public. That is all he did. All he did was bring honor to their family. When she got out, he immediately went to work and making and helping her and giving her the focus and giving her the system, order, and structure that she would need in order to succeed. She's an independent. They own their masters. Just smart business moves. Just a smart, savvy businessman, family man. He got the street thing, the rap thing, the swag thing. He got that. He's a handsome guy. Your family man. He ain't dishonored you. He ain't dishonored the family. He ain't dishonored nobody. He have not dishonored himself. And to even have the rumor swirling that some dude that's in y'all camp, that's working for y'all, have clapped your cheeks. To even have that as a rumor is egregious, because there should never, ever have been a circumstance that would arise between you and another man that would even give anybody the inclination that something was going on with you and him. Yeah, I think his name Easy, the black captain or whatever. They was just in a battle rap, and that other guy, Geechee, whatever his name is, blew everything up. He just blew everything up. She was standing there on stage too. Just to have that as a rumor that Papoose was trying to get in the front of, actually. He was trying to get in front of that. Just to have that swirling around. Just to even have that on the tongues of people. Just to have ever been in a position at all for somebody to say that about you. I mean, if somebody said that about that, that would have been had to be such a bald head lie that you should have been able to come out immediately and nip that in the bud. Oh no, sir. No, sir, you're not gonna lie on me and ruin me and my husband. No, you will not. I have never been with you. Outside all this battle rapping, no. Let me set the record straight. I have never stepped out on my husband. Do you understand that? And me and you finna have a problem if you telling folks that telling folks stuff done happen that ain't happened. But see, anytime Tasha K can come with receipts, it don't look good. It just that don't look good. That don't look good. The optics. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm trying to really get my mind around it. I'm really trying to get my mind around it because I don't think I've ever necessarily thought of Remy as a lioness. I just thought she was a more savvy hyena than that, because some hyenas is savvy and they know how to keep things together. Even through their hyenaism, they know how to keep stuff rolling because they be wanting a certain lifestyle and they want a certain image and things of that nature. So they know how to keep stuff. You see what I'm saying? Y'all have seen them type of hyenas, the higher level hyena that got a little bit more sense. She know not to sabotage a good thing that's working for her. And apparently, that is not true. And I hate it for him. I hate that for Papoose. I really do. I really do hate that for him. Cause he just ain't never did nothing to disgrace them. He just I ain't heard Nan scandal at no point. I ain't heard nobody say nothing bad about him. Seemed like an all right dude to me. Every time he talk about her, he don't say nothing. He don't do nothing but sing her praises and stuff like that. I mean, that's all he do is talk about how awesome she is as a wife and how awesome she is as a mother and how awesome she is as an artist. And that's all he do is big her up. No matter what may or may not be going on behind closed doors in their house. In that public face, he don't never disgrace or dishonor her. And if this is true, this is the meaning of dishonoring somebody. Thank you, Ms. Zahira. So not only that, I'm an RN and women die in childbirth too. Yes, they do. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you again, Black by Design. Said Pap is my second favorite rapper next to DMX. If she out there like that, I don't know. I mean, I heard about it a minute ago, but I said, I'm not about to jump on that because I don't know if that's true or not. You know, you don't want to say nothing about that if it's not no truth to it, ain't no receipts or nothing like that. But it's not looking good. It's not, as time go on, it's not shaping up in her favor. It's really not. Thank you again, Common Man. Said my ex-wife was married to a white man before I met her. He hit her in the head with a hammer. My stupid butt was the hero, but I just didn't know. I was a fool. Thank you, Keith. Said Proverbs 14:1, a wise woman builds her home, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. Thank you, Michael. Said money is a new God. That's why they will continue to struggle in life. This is facts. How you gonna let somebody play in your husband's face? He all in Papoose presence. He all in that man's face. He gotta work with him. Talk to him. And he have allegedly, possibly clapped your cheeks. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can't go out like that. You can't go out like that. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. That's completely unacceptable. That's completely unacceptable. How do you ever have your husband in the same vicinity as anybody that might have ever even looked at your cheeks, let alone clapped them? You're not ever supposed to put your husband in no situation like that. Never, ever, ever, never, never. Your husband ain't never supposed to be nowhere, and he got to do business with a man that doesn't. Come on. No, not even slightly. Not even slightly. That's not even slightly acceptable. On no planet, in no dimension is that acceptable. There is not no universe in the multiverse where that's acceptable at. Where they do that at? Anyway, I need you guys to go to crimsoncure.com. Go and grab your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine: Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery. The links are in the description box. I need you guys to jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonite.